Happy Sunday, friends. It's a beautiful day outside, and I wanted to just bring you along for a very quick video. It will be pretty much me talking, and I will show you some of the things that's going on here. But today is Sunday, and Sunday is and has always been in my whole entire life big Sunday dinner. And as the world gets crazier, programs get thrown at children to start as early as 2 and 3 years old. Your schedules book up from sun up to sundown. It's no wonder that we have lost the Sunday dinner. Hi, if you're new around here, my name is Lauren, and welcome to Spoonfull, where we work directly with farmers as we also plan out our garden and homeschool our kid and live life as my great-grandparents had always done. And one thing that my great-grandparents had always had was a big Sunday dinner. As soon as great-grandma, I called her Nana, as soon as Nana got home from church, she was whipping up some homemade bread, throwing in a roast, a couple of different sides. It was awesome. And we could not wait to come down for Sunday dinner. My great-grandmother lived quite far away. And so when we came to stay, we stayed for a few weeks at a time. So we got to experience that Sunday dinner with her. And nothing beat those homemade, handmade dinner rolls. Oh, so delicious. So what I have learned is to keep that going. We go to my parents for Sunday dinner a lot in the summertime. Not as much as in winter because I work. And then I still incorporate that here in our home, big Sunday dinner. And that way it's also kind of easy because any side dishes that are left over from Sunday dinner, we get to eat throughout the week. So I'll go ahead and show you what we got going on now. So I just finished whipping up some cornbread. I'm going to get this in the oven. I was putting together breakfast this morning, and I thought, this is such a beautiful shot of what my life has become when I started to follow the lifestyle that my great-grandparents were living, that I grew up eating and watching and never really caring until about 12 or so years ago. I canned some apple pie mix, and in here I combined it so I can added a fresh apple to it, and so I can make basically like a breakfast apple cobbler. And then in the background is the makings of dinner tonight: pineapple casserole, probably some scalloped potatoes and carrots. And my great-grandparents lived that way. Their counters were full of mason jars, homemade goodies and everything. So it was very important that I even just point this out, that this image, when I stood back to get the crumble to go on top, and I'm like, oh my gosh, look at that. That is the world, my world that I have picked up. And hopefully my great-grandparents and my grandfather are proud of me. We ran low on iced tea, so I got the kettle going so we make iced tea. And then this is not warming up yet, but we got some Italian herb carrots that I canned up that are in there. Next on the docket is pineapple casserole. I have learned about the Sunday dinner recently and trying to figure out where in the world does it come from, the concepts, and that it's predominantly from European Christianity. That after church service was over, people went home and they cooked a roast. And they made all the fixings they possibly can with the roast, especially eating seasonally. That's one thing I promote around here, is eating seasonally. The tradition started roughly 1485 during King Henry VII, I believe. And so this tradition is still present to this day, that around the world people sit down Sunday evening and they just enjoy time with family and friends. My grandmother used to make my mom and her sibling go door to door to people's houses that People they knew, I should say. But they went visiting with people. And so on Sunday, it was like you eat your dinner and you go and meet up with those you love, and you go to their house. Sometimes you're invited to their house for dinner. That was Sunday dinner. It was time spent with people you care about, family you care about. You are constantly taking care of yourselves on Sunday. The relaxation, I believe, came in the form of just being around those you love. And so this dish that I'm making, pineapple casserole, this was definitely a Sunday dinner. This dish actually comes from my father's side. Before my grandmother passed away, she taught my mom how to make that dish, and we use it a lot for Sunday dinner, especially in the winter time. And so, yes, I got things from both sides of my family. How to can comes from my maternal side. How to how to sew is also maternal side, which I don't sew well. But these are activities that my family has done over the years on Sunday. My mom would sit back and get some sewing projects done. We will watch a lot of TV together in the evening. And also, one thing that I really love that I picked up from my family, mostly my mom's side, is baking on Sunday. Sunday dinner was very special, especially if you could follow it up with a delicious homemade dessert. We're talking pies, cakes, homemade cookies. It was a part of our life to eat that way. And of course, you got to eat a lot more of it because it wasn't laden with all kind of chemicals and additives. My family made everything from scratch. It was no big deal growing up measuring flour to make cookies or to make pie crust by hand. Yes, my mom did buy store-bought pie crust, but I knew how to make it by hand, especially cookies by hand. So once a family has enjoyed this wonderful dinner, meeting with other people for Sunday dinner, then they often sat back and enjoyed dessert together. And then another thing is tea or coffee. Um, that was enjoyed in the evening time, relaxing, and that people got to do things together. And so Sunday dinner is being passed down another generation, at least in our family. And my son was about to get burned by that hot cornbread. Watching little kids flail about, you guys know exactly how that is. So as I keep teaching him what it means to set that dining table, and of course the yellow flowers that's there, he picked from the backyard of my parents' home and stuck it in my vase. But yes, I'm teaching him to enjoy Sunday dinner, be around the table, and be together on these days to enjoy delicious food and to just relax and learn how to be calm on such a day of rest. So, what are some of your favorite things to eat and do on Sunday? Do you guys have Sunday dinner? Do you get around the table and enjoy a nice meal, hot piping food, big roast, barbecue in the summertime? So in our case, we do. We love it. And here it is, all finished up: pineapple casserole, cornbread, herb carrots, roast chicken. And it was a wonderful time spent together. And of course, we needed to follow it up with some tea, coffee, and a little bit of popcorn for a Sunday night movie.